Hi, I'm Jon Maki with Nalu Float. I first became aware of floating about 3 years ago through a podcast, and immediately sought out and thought, this is incredible, where can I do this? Tried it in the cities, and I just felt like everyone needed to do this, and it should belong in Rochester, that everyone can benefit from it. Floating is a fantastic experience for anyone, everyone really. It has mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional benefits that are unexpected. And for a lot of people, their lives are too stressed, they have too much going on, and I think most people can benefit from this. When you are too stressed and you have too much going on, you think you don't have time for floating, that's probably when you need to float the most.
This is my second time doing Nalu Float, and it came pretty natural to me, but I noticed that when I get in there, I can notice my thoughts, and I can notice where my mind is wandering to. You know, I think for me personally, we always get so caught up in connecting to our jobs, in connecting to our coworkers, connecting to our children, connecting to our schoolwork, connecting to social media, you know, all those kinds of things. And so when I go in and I get to float, you know, it's a complete disconnection from any kind of activity, and I just get to get into touch with my, you know, my higher self, so to speak. It brings a sense of relaxation, and you know, sometimes I can see, you know, lights and different things like that when I'm lying in there. My chakras seem to open up. Overall, it's just pretty groovy.
This is our escape pod. We have actually two of these. This was our upstairs unit, and what we have is 10 inches of water saturated with 800 pounds of Epsom salt, enabling us to float like a cork in the water. People get in and out, and you have complete control here.
This was my second time floating. I think the experience was 10 times better than the first. I'm a very busy person. My mind is always going constantly, and I don't ever give myself a break. Always have to be productive, always have to be thinking and doing things. And when I get in the float, my mind goes crazy for a little bit, and then there's a moment when it lets go and it relaxes, and I can connect with my heartbeat and my breath, and my brain says, thank you for giving me a break.
The peace and the relaxation that overcomes you, as well as anyone that you know has a bad knee or any kind of inflammation in their body. Soaking in 800 pounds of Epsom salt in 10 inches of water is very, very beneficial. We have 90-minute sessions, and initially what people experience in the tank is a little bit of curiosity about what they're in. They'll play around a little bit with the buoyancy of their body and how they can move in the tank. People get very comfortable in here. We have music that is piped in at the end of the tank, and we like to play a lot of meditation music to wake people up, and some people prefer to have music all the way through their floats, which is really nice. The right brain gets a break while being in the tank because we don't have gravity. The water is skin temperature at 93.5 degrees. And a lot of people float for reasons of inflammation and muscle recovery that they might have, because the Epsom salt is magnesium sulfite, which is, most of us are deficient in magnesium, about 85% of us. So you get a really unique feeling from being in the tank. We have 90-minute sessions. Typically people experience kind of the monkey mind in their initial 10 to 20 minutes, and if you get past that, you're going to have a very nice time. You're going to hear your heartbeat louder than you ever have before. one time for me, and I was hooked, and I thought Rochester needs to have this. There's this feeling of being out of body that is possible in the flotation tank, and meditators get in, and experienced meditators can get there right away. I recommend that everyone give floating at least a try 3 times, 3 floats for their total experience to see how it's going to affect them. Although the more and more you float, the more the benefits accumulate. Your brain produces a lot less cortisol, you're able to deal with stress a lot better. Your endorphins and serotonin levels start to increase, and they're produced a lot more. It's been used in treating for people that have PTSD, sleep disorders, anxiety disorders, and I have some clients that have fibromyalgia come and say they've never felt better after floating in the tank. So come and visit us at Nalu Float. We're located just north of Silver Lake Park in a cozy, friendly atmosphere, and we'll serve you tea when you're done. Thank you. Aloha.